patuloy na nagbibigay serbisyo, pag-asa at saya. GMA Regional TV, kapuso ng bawat Pilipino. This is GMA Regional TV Weekend News.
Good afternoon. This is your GMA Regional TV Weekend News, the biggest, the latest as local news matters. Jasmine Gabriel Galban.
I am CJ Torida.
Joan Punsoy, broadcasting live from the GMA complex in Dagupan City.
We would like to welcome our Kapuso viewers from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, as well as our kababayans all over the world, watching us through GMA Pinoy TV and GMA News TV International. This afternoon, we will be joined by GMA RTV Dagupan Balitang Amyanan correspondent Russell Simorio,
Argil Relator of GMA RTV Davao, 1 Mindanao,
and Luan Mayrondina of RTV Cebu Balitang Bisdak.
Joan and Jasmine, partners, we have a full lineup today as we will also be joined by our RTV counterparts from other regions. We will be joined by Rain Palino of GMA RTV Bicol and Zen Kilantang of GMA RTV Iloilo, 1 Western Visayas. For the headlines. Former member of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ filed 3 criminal cases against Pastor Apollo Kibuloy. Earthquake death toll now at 11. 270 injured. Several ambulant vendors allegedly attacked clearing operations team in Cogon Market. 4 cousins in Pangasinan hospitalized after eating tuba-tuba. English as the medium of instruction in schools to re-implement in the province of Cebu. And taste the mouth-watering Pangasinan lechon dishes. Former member of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ filed 3 criminal cases against Pastor Apollo Kibuloy. Let's have more in Argel Relator's live report. Argel?
Pastor Kibuloy and 4 other leaders of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ are now facing rape, qualified human trafficking, and child abuse cases. A former member, scholar, and singer of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ has filed cases against Kingdom of Jesus Christ leader, Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy, 5 years and 3 months after the alleged incident took place. In an exclusive phone patch interview with the complainant, it was at dawn of September 1, 2014 when she was allegedly sexually abused. The complainant was only 17 years old at the time when the alleged rape incident happened.
Tapos nangyari yan sa Davao City, sa mismong compound niya.
After the incident, she was forced to stay for a year inside the Kingdom compound in Sasa, Davao City since Kibuloy allegedly prevented her from moving out, which prompted her to escape. The complainant also said that even her family members were threatened after they tried to break their ties with the Kingdom of Jesus Christ Ministry, where her father formerly held a minister position.
Maraming beses na ako nagpaalam, hindi nila ako pinayagan. Kaya naghanap na lang akong paraan para lumabas doon. Hindi nila alam bakit or paano ako nakalabas.
In a press briefing, Kibuloy's legal counsel, Attorney Israelito Torion, strongly denied allegations against his client.
This is part of a grand conspiracy to pin down Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy. We will show to you that this is not true, was not true, and will never be true.
Aside from the rape charge, Kibuloy and 4 other leaders, namely Jacqueline Roy, Crisanta Canada, Pauline Canada, and Ingrid Canada, are facing charges for qualified human trafficking and child abuse cases.
As to how all of these persons committed rape is still a study for us. We will still read the cases that she filed against us, but I think you know it is very impossible for 6 persons to commit rape as against one lady.
Yung si Crisente, yung si Enteng Canada kasi, pag may nangyayaring disciplinary action, siya yung nasa likod nun. Siya yung pumapalo sa amin.
The complainant is the same respondent in a cyber libel case which Kibuloy filed last October 2010 for spreading malicious statements using a dummy account. Kibuloy's lawyer revealed at the press conference the document of the warrant of arrest issued on April 29, 2019 by the City Prosecutor's Office in Panabo City against the alleged rape victim. The complainant claimed that libel charges filed against her by Kibuloy is ultimately baseless.
Kahit anong mangyari po, hindi po talaga ako yung account. Hindi rin ako yung naghahawak ng account. Kung sino man yung account na yun, sana magpakita na din kasi wala din talaga akong pinalaman doon.
The complainant's camp questioned the validity of the arrest warrant issued by the prosecutor's office for the merits that only the court could issue the same order.
The warrant arose from a cyber libel case po na pinile ni Pastor Kibuloy against my client, no, to deter her po or to intimidate her po na hindi siya mag-file ng cases.
CJ, according to the complainant, it took her some time to file the complaint because of the security threat from Kibuloy's group. CJ.
Thank you, Argil Relator. Families of the victims of the Maguindanao Massacre reacted after the verdict. Sheila Vergara Rubio files this report.
Families of the victims of the decade-old Maguindanao Massacre gathered together at the St. Paul of the Cross Pastoral Center in General Santos City to watch the live coverage of the reading of the judgment Thursday morning.
They are hereby convicted and sentenced to suffer the penalty of imprisonment of reclusion perpetua without paroles pursuant to RA 9346.
After the decision was announced, some family members of the victims said they are not 100% fully relieved as they feared for their security and safety since not all of the accused were declared guilty and in fact, there were suspects who were acquitted. Natasha Gatchalian, daughter of Santos Gatchalian Jr., who was one of the 57 victims of the massacre, said that she considers the verdict as the best gift for her father, who was celebrating his birthday in heaven on the same day of the promulgation.
Kung maingon ng ma'am kay ang Ginoo lang bahala sila ma'am, pero ang pasaylo di na may kuan gud ma'am, di mo gihapon makalimtan tong nahitabo gud sa among papa kay wala man gud siya sala niya, apil siya. Nya dagang pagplano akong ang among papa sa amo, ma'am.
In Bacolod City, the family of radio broadcaster Bart Maravilla had mixed emotions after hearing the verdict. While they were happy that the principal suspects were found guilty, they were also dismayed that some of the accused were acquitted. The family members wore black shirts to symbolize their mourning the death of Bart.
Nagilti man ang traidor, ang kriminal nga sapat. Namin na siya ibutang sa may tunga mula sa kwan, may puro buaya dito sa prisuno.
Together with other members of the media, Andrea Jaime, the sister of human rights lawyer Concepcion Brizuela, who was also killed in the massacre, patiently waited for the decision of the court.
Finally, may ang souls ako sister and the rest of the 68 victims can now rest in peace.
After the promulgation, Andrea and the other members of the National Union of Journalists in the Philippines Bacolod chapter light a candle for the fallen journalist at the marker in Bacolod Plaza. In Iloilo City, members of progressive groups also gathered to show their support for the victims' families. They commended the result of the case and said that the justice served should stand as a warning to other oppressors.
Initially ni nga kadalaga, no, bangod gin convict no, ang mga mayor nga suspensado.
I am Sheila Vergara Rubio for GMA Regional TV.
Earthquake death toll in Davao del Sur now at 11, while 270 people were injured. Our Jill Relator has more.
Residents of Barangay Quirino in the town of Parada tried to pull out workers who fell to the ground after a dilapidated reservoir collapsed when a 6.9 magnitude earthquake struck. 4 were severely injured when hit by fallen debris. The 3-story building of South Green Marketing also collapsed. A search and retrieval operation was immediately conducted. Personnel from BFB in BARMM brought to life a motion tracer, a piece of equipment used to determine the number of trapped individuals as well as their location. 3 dead bodies were recovered, namely Evelyn Archaga, 67 years old, and Elsa Ababon, 58 years old, who were both customers, and Emily Beloy, an employee whose body was the last to be retrieved.
Actually, wala namang problema to sa previous earthquakes. Kaso lang, bumagsak talaga siya kasi ang bitak dyan, oh. Dyan, bumagsak talaga yung lupa.
In the town of Maguindanao, Davao del Sur, which is the epicenter of the earthquake, over 9,000 houses were partially and totally damaged, including the municipal and barangay hall, hospitals, and school buildings. Displaced residents remained at evacuation centers. Maguindanao was declared under state of calamity.
O gabi diha igpatulog sa sulod sa akong anak. Kay murag tugnaw gyud kayo gabi.
Kuyawan gyapon ng mga tawo nga mobalik sila mga balay. So muna nga among giproblemahan ang affected families nabot ng 13,000 kabuok.
In Magsaysay, Davao del Sur, a higher number of damaged properties were recorded compared to the previous earthquakes, as almost all houses and establishments were destroyed.
Lagi pati paita lagi, sir. Bot, unsa kay mahimo na mo ani. Grabe kulba na ko, sir. Oy. Na tol pag yun nga ani. Basko pag yun, sir. Among plano sa akong anak kay nanguli man sila kanang diri mi mag-Christmas. Unsa amo na pag Christmas ni nga na hugno na maumbalay.
Well, back to zero. Ang dako na mo nga challenge karon ang evacuation center, nag-rehabilitation, nag-identify na mig relocation sites. Ang karon na pod ang problema namo ang katong home base katong naa sa mga barangay nga totally nag-damage, collapse gid ilang mga balay.
Together with cameraman Jojo Sularte, I am Orgil Relator for GMA Regional TV.
Craving for lechon this holiday season? Just be ready with your pocket because Lechon Prices Up 4 days before Christmas. More in this report. Lechon is a constant during occasions but most especially during Christmas gatherings. In Pangasinan, high demand for lechon has increased prices by at least 1,000 pesos. 5 to 7 kilos of lechon now costs 6,000 pesos. 8 kilos of lechon is now sold at 7,000 pesos, while 10 kilos of lechon is priced at 8,000 pesos. Local lechon vendors cite the rising costs of materials like bamboo and charcoal as the reason for the price hike.
Sa New Year, ang dami. Mga aabutin ng 40, 50. Ugalian natin yung lechon eh. Kaya masarap ang lechon.
In Lingayen, Pangasinan, lechon houses now operates 24 hours due to high demand. From the normal sale of 2 to 3 lechons a day, they are now averaging 15 to 20 lechons a day. The profit of the lechon maker has no effect on the recent issue on ASF in the towns of Mapandan and Bayambang. It has been pronounced by provincial officials that Pangasinan is ASF-free. In Davao City, the African swine fever scare and the soaring prices of livestock has not affected demand for lechon. A lechon house in Barangay Bagua, Playa, Davao City has accepted more than 100 lechon orders with barely 4 days before Christmas. Most of these are to be delivered in time for Noche Buena. The current price of lechon Davao ranges from 3,000 pesos to 8,000 pesos. In Cebu City, prices of lechon Cebu has shot up, ranging from 5,000 pesos to 9,000. Despite bulk orders, customers were assured of the quality and delicious taste of the famous Cebu lechon. In Iloilo City, lechon makers are filling in more than 100 lechon orders every day. Small lechon can be bought at 5,500 pesos, while the large one is at 9,000 pesos. Despite the ban on pork products, Department of Agriculture Region 6 assures consumers that supply of pork in the region is more than enough. I am Jasmine Gabriel Galban for GMA Regional TV. In Iloilo City, vendors are not allowed to sell in sidewalks for the holiday season. More details in Zen Kilantang's live report. Zen?
Jasmine, sidewalk vendors wish to have a merrier Christmas by having a bigger income this holiday. However, they are dismayed that their request was not granted by the local government. After President Duterte mandated that all public roads should be cleared, stalls along the sidewalks in Iloilo City were dismantled. This Christmas, the vendors appealed to the city government to grant them 15 days to temporarily ply their trade on the sidewalks. However, they were not given a permit to sell in their original vending places. City Mayor Jerry Treñas forwarded the letter of request to the Sangguniang Panglungsod, but the legislative body merely noted it down.
Ginpasa ato sa Sangguniang, kaya kung may authority ko sa Sangguniang, then pwede kita hatag sa pagligwa para sa ordinansa. Considering wala na sang sesyon, so why ako authority?
In Bacolod City, defiant vendors are back at their old locations in the downtown area. They have occupied the major streets of the city, taking advantage of the Christmas season. But the city mayor clarified that the city did not authorize these vendors to return to their former market stalls, which were relocated to the Bacolod Vendors Plaza.
The setup supposedly by this time is iyan na isang pulis, sila balantayan, no? But maybe it's partly because it's Christmas season and maybe kasunaid may guro anay ang mga otoridad.
The confusion was brought about after an executive order was released, allowing vendors to sell at the public plaza and surrounding areas during the Christmas holidays from December 4 to January 6 next year. The Bacolod City Police Office was ordered to maintain order in the downtown area and to prevent the vendors from coming back. In Pangasinan, the town of Calasiao is still enforcing road clearing operations. All illegally parked vehicles have been cleared. The challenge now is to remove all ambulant vendors that continues to occupy national roads. The encroachment of space by the vendors contributes to the traffic problem. The local market division conducted Operation Pintura to remove space markings on the roads occupied by the ambulant vendors. Jasmine, here in Iloilo City, the government continues to intensify the road clearing operations following President Rodrigo Duterte's order to reclaim all public roads. Jasmine?
Thank you, Zen Kilantang.
Experience Christmas feels in different parts of the country with Kim Bandarlipe's report.
If traveling around the world is on your bucket list, visit a school in Iloilo City whose classrooms are decorated like exotic destinations and faraway lands. You don't need to buy a plane ticket to Thailand because this classroom will make you feel like you're strolling in the majestic temples of Thailand. Enter this room designed like a famous amusement park in Hong Kong. These one-of-a-kind Christmas decorations were made by parents and students to strengthen their bond and help bring them closer together.
Almost all sang ginikanan nga nagkadtugid diriya subong of different profession, of different status sa ilang kabuhi. Nag-ululupod gid sila to come up with this kind of project.
Unique LED light decorations attract tourists during the Christmas tree and Christmas village lighting in Pidig, Ilocos Norte. Holiday makers who are young and young at hearts visited the Tunnel of Lights, which is one of the highlights of the Christmas village. Mangaldan Public Plaza was transformed into a street party during the launch of the town's dancing lights and fountain display. The lights were synchronized to popular Christmas songs.
Hindi ko in-expect na gantong kaganda yung yung design ng Mangaldan. Worth it po yung paghihintay kasi marami pong nagrereklamo eh. Kaso yung nakita nila parang sinuportahan na rin nila.
In Davao City, personnel of the City Transport and Traffic Management Office launched a Christmas gimmick for PUJ and taxi drivers. Traffic enforcers stopped the PUJs and taxis, not to apprehend them, but to give them Christmas gifts to the drivers. The packs include food and grocery items. This is the first time that the Davao CTTMO has initiated such activity for the holiday season. Around 2,000 gift packs for PUJ and taxi drivers were distributed.
Moto'y gitawag na itong gift-giving of goodwill for road safety and orderliness sa atong kalsada. So gihatagan na ito kay gikan to sa City Mayor's Office, mga atong opisina, 2,000 to ka grocery pack ang atong na-distribute.
I am Kim Bandarlipe for GMA Regional TV.
This is GMA Regional TV Weekend News. This is GMA Regional TV Weekend News.
4 cousins in San Carlos City, Pangasinan hospitalized after eating tuba-tuba. Russell Simorio tells us more in his live report. Russell?
CJ, another case of food poisoning was recorded here in Pangasinan when 4 children ate tuba-tuba fruit. Health officials said tuba-tuba is not supposed to be eaten. 4 children from Barangay Mangkop in Calasiao Town were rushed to Pangasinan Provincial Hospital due to food poisoning. The victims experienced abdominal pain, vomiting, and diarrhea a few hours after eating tuba-tuba, locally known as tagumbao.
Kakainain, yung tigong po, tsaka inano namin ng bato, kinain namin po.
The children were playing at the backyard when they picked and ate the fruit of tuba-tuba plant. According to the children, the seed of the fruit tasted like peanuts.
Sabi daw nila, masarap daw. Kaya ito, nakarami itong anak ko eh. Actually, 8 daw nakain niya. So, nung kinain niya, nasarapan daw, kinain ng kinain.
Health officials say that the seeds of tuba-tuba plant are highly toxic, containing kerosene, a poisonous substance that causes hemorrhagic gastroenteritis or bloody diarrhea.
May content siya na toxic substances na matatagpuan sa kanyang buto. So, itong toxic substances na to ay magkokos ng pagkalason kung ito ay nakain.
The victims are now out of danger and have been discharged from the hospital. Health authorities advise the public to seek immediate medical attention in case of food poisoning. CJ, based on the records of the Pangasinan Provincial Hospital, more than 20 cases of food poisoning was recorded this year, mostly due to eating mushrooms. Among the symptoms of food poisonings are diarrhea, stomach pain, and vomiting. Back to you, CJ.
Thank you, Russell Simorio.
In Cagayan de Oro City, several ambulant vendors allegedly attacked clearing operations team in Cogon Market. Clyde Makaskas for the details.
Several ambulant vendors in Cogon Market became violent with members of Cagayan de Oro Roads and Traffic Administration who were conducting roads clearing operations. The brawl occurred after vendors set up on the streets an hour earlier than the agreed start of the night market. This prompted the clearing team to seize the vegetables, fruits and other goods sold by the vendors. A female traffic law enforcer was injured during the incident.
Kasagara alas 4 pa lang ilang kariton na sa dalan, na sa mga kadtong duol lugar. Wala pa nag-display, wala pa na maligya, pero naana dito which is ma-defeat ang purpose. Mao nang sa road clearing ato gyud siyang advice gid sa ilahang 6 o'clock pa sila mogawa sa ilahang bodega and 6 o'clock pa sila maka-start sa atong night market.
Police authorities were present when the brawl happened, but they failed to arrest those who attacked the clearing team as they quickly escaped. Despite the said incident, the city will still allow vendors on the street market from 6 p.m. to 5 a.m. Authorities will pursue filing charges against the suspects and warned vendors who will disobey the order that they will also be charged. Meanwhile, a new traffic scheme will be also implemented within the vicinity of Kugon Market during the holiday season. Together with cameraman James Yap, I am Clyde Macascas for GMA Regional TV.
Sound of the bells of the newly renovated church in Bohol heard after 6 years. More in this report.
6 years after the church was destroyed by strong earthquake in 2013, residents once again heard the sound of the bells, marking the first dawn mass or simbang gabi in the newly renovated Santo Nino Parish Church in Cortes, Bohol. The church was filled with approximately 3,000 parishioners who attended the 4:30 a.m. dawn mass. In his homily, Father Roderick Pizarra said that the first Misa de Gallo is for the children. Residents expressed their joy at the restoration of their beloved church, which was made even more beautiful. With the reconstruction of their church, the parish priest prayed that this will serve as an inspiration to honor and glorify more the love of the God.
Nalipay kay nabalik ang simbahan mo niya. Kan may kanang bless me kay gigaan mi sa Ginoo nga nahuman mo ang simbahan.
Dili lang pud ta tungod sa curiosity nga manganhi kundi sa kasing-kasing jud moanhi jud matag adlaw aron nga daygon himayaon ang atong Ginoo.
In Dagupan City, hundreds of devotees attended the first day Misa de Gallo or the 9-day novena at the St. John the Evangelist Cathedral. Lingga and Dagupan Archbishop Socrates Villegas emphasized the importance of thanksgiving in his homily.
Nagpapasalamat tayo sa Diyos sa dalawang biyaya. Salamat sa Diyos ako'y Pilipino, salamat sa Diyos ako'y Kristiyano, at ipagdilibang natin yung 500th anniversary ng ating pagiging Kristiyano, year 2021.
When asked about couples doing courtship instead of worship during Simbang Gabi, Archbishop Villegas said that he encourages lovers to attend the Mass.
Mabuti ng ang ligawan nila ay sa simbahan kaysa kung saan pa. Mas mabuting nasa simbahan sila na nagkakakilala sila kaysa sa ibang lugar sila magkita, ibang lugar sila magtagpo.
Also in Pangasinan, devotees from different provinces attended the Simbang Gabi at the Minor Basilica of Our Lady of the Most Holy Rosary of Manaoag. After the Mass, devotees can visit food stalls outside the church, offering popular Simbang Gabi food items which are perfect for breakfast, such as pandesal, lugaw, rice cakes, and bibingka. I am Joan Punsoy for GMA Regional TV.
Couple in Kiblawan, Davao del Sur push through wedding despite remorse. Real Soroche tells us more.
Despite the challenges brought by the 6.9 magnitude earthquake that hit Davao del Sur, it didn't stop Glendale Zamora and his bride Manilinda Pusala from saying their marriage vows to each other. None other than the town mayor officiated the ceremony held inside the emergency tent.
Despite sa linog mo pakasal bagyapon sila, mo pakasal man gyud kay ang gugma di man gyud mapugngan, di kasal gyud nato.
According to the couple, the tremors could not stop their love for each other, so they decided to carry out their wedding plans.
Kami nagasinabot man gyud mi nga bisan sa may tabo, ama na mga trahedya, magpilit kamo yung po ng paningkamutan or nga matuman ang among mga pangandoy o mga plano sa kinabuhi.
Okay lang, basta ang malaga may kasal. Oo, unique man. Oo, kaming mag-asawa.
And because the couple's house was also damaged by the quake, they will spending their honeymoon inside their evacuation tent. I am Real Soroche for GMA Regional TV.
Typhoon Tisoy survivors in Camarines Sur will celebrate Christmas with full of hope. Let's know more in Rain Palino's live report. Rain?
Jo, and while many are busy with preparation in the days leading to Christmas, many Bicolanos are still trying to rise up in the aftermath of Typhoon Tisoy. 2 weeks since Typhoon Tisoy hit the Bicol region, Power has not yet been fully restored in most areas in the Rinconada district of Camarines Sur. While most residents hope for the full restoration of electricity, a family in San Jose, Nabuwa only wishes to fix their house before Christmas. We met the Pilio family whose house was destroyed by Typhoon Tisoy. Only the roof of their house remained intact. At the height of the storm, they sought refuge at a neighbor house but eventually went back to their home.
Dito po kami nakain. Minsan po dito kami nagluluto pag maulan.
The father, Jomar, works as a construction worker while mother, Rosa, works as a house helper. The eldest child is Kimi, 10 years old, who takes care of her younger brothers, Kevin, 6 years old, and Jade, 3 years old, while their parents are working.
Nilalakasan ko ang loob ko para lang dito sa mga anak ko. Kaya sabi ko sa asawa ko, kontintis lang, baka naman malampasan ta to.
When asked how they will celebrate this year's Christmas,
balak naman pa, sama-sama kami dito lang sa loob kahit ganitong bahay namin.
Despite their situation, they believe that they have a lot of things to be thankful for this Christmas.
Saya ang pamilya namin. Walang ano naman ng masamang nangyari.
Basta po sama-sama kami mag-anak kahit po dampa ang aming bahay.
And the resilience of the Pilio family and countless others was tested by Typhoon Tisoy. But despite the storm's devastation, the typhoon victims plan to celebrate the Christmas with love, joy, and the gift of family. Joanne.
Thank you, Rain Palino.
This is GMA Regional TV Weekend News. This is GMA Regional TV Weekend News.
English as the medium of instruction in schools to re-implement in the province of Cebu. Luan Mayrondina will give us the details live. Luan?
Jasmine, starting next school year, all schools under the province of Cebu will revert back to using English as a medium of instruction. This is in line with the order of Governor Gwen Garcia.
For Cebu Governor Gwen Garcia, it's better to revert to using English as the medium of instruction in the early formative years for children. The governor's directive is counter to the mandate of the Department of Education to use the mother tongue from preschool to grade 3. In line with Governor Garcia's directive, the Provincial School Board passed a resolution for English to be used as the main medium of instruction. Since 2012, the Department of Education Region 7, in coordination with the Akademyang Bisaya Foundation, implemented the Sinugbuanong Bisaya as a medium of instruction for preschool to grade 3. This was in accordance with DepEd Department Order No. 74, Series of 2009, which mandates the use of Sinugbuanong Bisaya, the mother tongue in Regions 7 and 8, Masbate, and the majority of the provinces of Mindanao as the medium of instruction in the preparatory schools and in elementary level, grades 1, 2, and 3.
Obviously, we have a very confused studentry who are not learning anything. So, why did we reinvent the wheel? There was nothing wrong with it. We were able to produce brilliant graduates that the medium of instruction was English.
Meanwhile, the Department of Education said they understood the sentiments of the governor, but Director Salustiano Jimenez of DepEd Region 7 said they will still follow the standing order of DepEd in this matter. Jimenez further said that the K-12 program is already a law. DepEd officials will still review the resolution passed by the Provincial School Board.
So when say mother tongue based, it doesn't follow that because we are in Visayas, the mother tongue should be Bisaya, because it would be dependent on the tongue of the learners. Like, for example, in the private schools. Now, the first language of the learners is English.
Jasmine, Governor Gwen Garcia's reaction was also an offshoot of the Philippines' dismal rating in the 2018 program for international student assessment being conducted every 3 years. In the said assessment of 15-year-old learners across 79 countries released on December 3, the Philippines ranked 79th in reading. Filipino students also rank low in mathematics and science. The governor suggests Cebuano and Tagalog should be made as elective subjects in college and not as a medium of instruction for basic education. Jasmine?
Thank you, Luan May Rondina.
This time, let's have the latest weather update from Pag-asa Visayas weather specialist, Netherlands Saletrero.
Good day everyone, and here's our weather update for today. We are monitoring a low pressure area inside the Philippine area of responsibility, and as of 10 a.m. this morning, it is estimated to be located at 410 kilometers east-southeast of Hinatuan, Surigao del Sur. Now, this LPA is less likely to develop into a tropical cyclone. However, its trough or extension is bringing cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms over Caraga region, Davao region, and some portions of eastern Visayas. Meanwhile, we are also monitoring a weather disturbance outside the Philippine area of responsibility. And as of 10 a.m. this morning, a tropical depression is estimated to be located at 1,855 kilometers east of Mindanao. As of the moment, this tropical depression doesn't have any direct effect in our country. However, it is expected to enter the Philippine area of responsibility on Sunday evening or Monday morning and will be named Ursula. And based on our forecast track, this tropical depression may intensify into a tropical storm and will traverse Visayas area, and thus we are expecting moderate to occasional heavy rains with gusty wind conditions over Visayas, the northeastern portion of Mindanao, and southern Luzon between December 24 to 25. And thus, we advise the public to have their travel plans earlier as disruption of sea travel is very likely for the next few days. And for the latest weather update, visit the Pag-asa website at bagong.pagasa.dost.gov.ph and also check out our social media accounts in Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And that's our weather update for today. Reporting from Pag-asa Visayas DOST in Mactan, this is Netherlands Saletrero. Have a safe holidays.
Baguio City launched their 25th Panagbanga Festival. Let's have a peek in this report. The city government of Baguio and the Baguio Flower Festival Foundation Incorporated formally launched Panagbanga 2020 on its 25th year silver anniversary. The BFFFI guaranteed new attractions and events, aside from the traditional grand street dancing and float parades.
It's a real challenge for all of us that we create new innovative events that will complement the message of the city.
The grand opening parade will be on February 1, 2020, where the elimination round for the drum and lyre competition will also be held. The festival's highlights will be held on February 29, 2020 with a grand street parade, and on March 1 with a grand float parade.
Basically, what is the master plan for Panagbanga 2020? And I'm very much satisfied with their presentations and their preparations. And I believe the challenge now is because it's a self-imposed challenge.
The city promises to unveil new innovations and events for this landmark celebration. Traffic concerns are already being addressed way before the opening parade. I am John Punsoy for GMA Regional TV. Satisfy our cravings with mouth-watering Pangasinan lechon dishes in Russell Simorio's report.
A Filipino Christmas celebration is not complete without lechon. Over the years, lechon makers or lechoneros have become more innovative, creating different twists in the preparation of lechon. If you're looking for a tasty yet affordable lechon, then try the lechon bagoong of Lingayen, Pangasinan. Mang Emilio Mari, a lechonero from Barangay Libsong West, said his breakthrough came after a successful experiment combining bagoong and his popular lechon.
Hinahalo namin yung bagoong talaga, yung product ng Lingayen.
So instead sir na
asin, bagoong na nilalagay namin.
He said that Bagoong takes the taste of the lechon to the next level after experimenting with the town's primary product, lingayen bagoong. Mang Emilio is confident that his bagoong lechon will be the signature lechon of the town.
Nilalagyan po namin ng kalabuaya, kalamansi, bawang, sibuyas. Lumalabas na mantika, yan ang pinapahid namin para malutong po.
For lovers of ham and lechon, try the lechon de hamon of Calasiao, Pangasinan. As if the lechon's crispy roasted skin and juicy meat are not simple enough, Calasiao's lechon de hamon is stuffed with hamon and secret ingredients with lemongrass.
Naisipan namin, lagyan naman ng hamon, which is yung tamis ng hamon na may lasang pineapple, humahalo sa alat na timpla ng lechon namin sa loob. Yung sekreto na nasa loob, nagkahalo-halo na siya doon, kaya tinawag kong lechon de hamon.
They also have lechon Shanghai made special by adding a crunchy chopped lechon.
Malutong saka malasa talaga. Talagang mananamnam mo yung sarap ng pagkaluto niya.
Lechon Shanghai became one of the best-selling lechon dishes in Calasiao.
Naisip ko, nakapag-invento ako na instead gawin natin lechon sisig, lechon paksiw, lechon adobo. Bakit natin huwag gawin natin lechon, yun nga, lechon Shanghai. So nag-invento ako, tinatad ko yung mga part na hindi naubos.
Yummy. Masarap. Malinamnam. Puno ng karne. At malasang malasa.
I am Russell Simorio for GMA Regional TV.
You can watch this episode and more on GMA Regional TV's official YouTube channel. Just click the subscribe button to get the hottest news from the regions.
Kapuso, 4 days to go before Christmas.
That was the biggest and the latest from the regions.
Thank you for joining us, and from all of us here in North Central Luzon,
this is GMA Regional TV Weekend News, where local news matters.